Hello and welcome to the Tattle Systems hardware booth. We're here today to give a bit of an overview on what all of our devices are and how they operate. I'm here today with Yuchen Lee. My name's Arthur Craddock, and we'll just dive right in. Yuchen, could you give us a bit of an explanation of Tattle?
Absolutely. So here is an example of the Tattles with main two types of different installation methods. We have our Tattles that can be installed on the top of your metal tanks by using magnets, and we also have Tattles that can be installed for non-ferrous installation. They can be installed by using these brackets, for example, your poly tanks. And also for easier installation, Tattle Systems also provide these mounting stands, so your Tattles can be installed on top of the stands. And also all our Tattle devices have passed the certification for Class 1 Division 2 in hazardous environments.
Thanks, Yuchen. So our devices are really great for all kinds of applications out there, really simple to install. Now you've learned a little bit about our Tattles, let's talk more about the sensors that go with them. We have all kinds of different sensors based on the various applications out there, but primarily we see two main areas, which most of you guys as customers are going to be looking for. First off, we've got our pressure sensors, and second, we've got our dials and floats. The main difference between the two, of course, is how they function and what applications they might be used for. Floats and dials are mostly used in pressure tanks, so that's going to be propane and anhydrous, but they do also have good application in some fuel tanks, both in vertical mount application and horizontal. Pressure sensors, on the other hand, are going to be great for all types of tanks that are not pressurized. So that's everything from, say, a 5-foot tank all the way up to a 50-foot tank. We can mount these externally or submersibly, which means we would go in through the top of the tank. The great side of a pressure sensor is a much higher accuracy. Since you're measuring the amount of product that sits on top of the pressure sensor, you're getting a much higher accuracy of what's actually in your tank. Whereas a float arm and a dial application is got a little bit more error in it just because of the way it mechanically operates. So you have a little bit higher error or a little lower accuracy, as to say. Our pressure sensors are an excellent option for most types of applications out there. They're going to be externally mounted, as we already mentioned. That'll go at the base of a tank. You might get a much longer or much shorter cord that can be connected up to the Tattle through the various stands we've already seen, or we can mount up through the top of the tank. That's a nice simple way to go if you don't have an accessible port on the outside of the base of the tank. You do, however, need to be able to get to the top of your tank, at least to get the sensor in. And beyond that, this is our offerings for sensors.
So all our Tattle devices, they're self-powered. So by exposing the solar panel to the sun, the solar panel can charge the internal battery inside the Tattle device.